good, Willie. And you will see that you dispatch one of your best detectives to us right away.
Drop dead. Oh, Alice, after all these years. It's blackmail.
Send a team of detectives to Thornwich.
To Thornwich.
To investigate
a case of poison pen letters.
Well, there's only one man I can spare, sir.
I told you to get rid of that fat, stupid swine.
Oh, nobody will take him, and he is on light duties.
Not his stomach.
Yes, sir, and he was in my office this morning asking for a job outside London.
Asking for a job?
Yes, the doc turfed him out of bed and put his missus in. She needs a rest. Her sister's coming round to look after her. Our Wilf can't stand the sister, so...
So be it. Chief Inspector Wilfred Dover is hereby appointed to the case of the Thornwich letters.
Will the Chief Constable of the county accept him, sir?
The Chief Constable can take a running jump. That county is run by Dame Alice Stote-Weedon, who generally works with this delicious Dover.
Detective Sergeant MacGregor. He's asking for a transfer.
Do him a world of good working with Dover.
Hear that? My stomach. My doctor says I have to have regular meals. That swine of an assistant commissioner is picking on me. I'd have him up before a board of inquiry, except for the fact that my sister-in-law is looking after the wife. Got us a good hotel, have you? Where the blazes are we?
This is Radio 4, the home zone. From the Midlands, we present the Ark.
Oh. Got us a good hotel, have you? God. Where are you going? Here.
I thought I'd go upstairs and go through the local police files in the case, sir.
I was just going to suggest that, actually. Sift the files. I'll stay here and get a little local colour.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy your supper?
No.
Three of the Commissal's best pies, those.
Really?
I wonder if you'd permit me to buy you a drink, Chief Inspector, just to welcome you to Thornwich and wish you every success.
Oh, really? That is most kind of you, Mr...
Tompkins, Mr. Arthur Tompkins. I run the grocers across the road. And this is Mr. Charlie Chettle.
Oh, runs the pies across the road. I'll have a large Scotch this time, please.
I'll have a pint, Arthur. Well, I reckon you've got a pretty tight job on your hands. The police and Bill didn't get very far, and it wasn't for the sake of trying. They asked me if they could look around my cottage. Typewriter. I said you won't find much more than a nightly ballpoint I use for me pulls.
They've examined every house in the village, you know.
You're right, Arthur. It's not knowing who's writing to our women that's the trouble.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well.
Cheerio. Well, you've no need to worry now. I'll soon find her for you.
Her? You're not seriously suggesting it's a woman?
1,000 to 1 it is.
But the language, Chief Inspector. I mean, I've knocked about a bit in my time, but, well, some of the filth in the letters sent to my wife, well, they make your hair curl.
Any words your wife didn't understand?
Same again.
Oh, thank you very much, thank you.
Have you read any of these poison pen letters yet?
Not these particular letters, no. My sergeant's glancing through them now. Where were they posted?
All in the village, as far as I know. We've one box up by the post office and another at the top of the hill by Dame Alice's.
Who?
Dame Alice Stote-Weedon.
Who's she?
Well, she's the old busybody who fixed it up for you to be sent down here. Do you know, she went round all the women in the village and made them take their letters to the police.
Oh, did she?
One for the road.
What road? Oh, thank you. Most kind, most generous man.
Never miss it.
No.
Won the pools 5 years ago.
Pools?
170,000 quid.
Oh, thank you, dear, kind, most generous Miss Tompkins.
It's your wife.
You all right?
Win anything, love?
Not a... What's that?
May I introduce you to our principal guest, Chief Inspector Dover of Scotland Yard.
Never fear. Dover's here. What about Dame Alice, for God's sake? Oh, get my teeth, will you?
Your teeth?
Get my teeth in the glass over there.
She just phoned to say that she was...
For God's sake, rinse them out first. Well, what the devil do the old battle axe want this time?
She phoned to say that she was expecting you on her doorstep at 9 this morning.
Ah.
She won't take no for an answer. There you are, sir.
Here. And... Well?
She'll be here in half an hour.
Oh, you blithering idiot! Oh, idiot! She'll skin us alive. Well, all that I've heard of her. Now, look, we must follow a lead which takes us out of town unexpectedly. Got anything in the files?
Wow.
Oh, grow up.
Well, we've got a young school teacher, Poppy Gullimore, who lives here in Thornwich but teaches in Burl.
Oh, good, she'll do. Anything to go on?
No, sir. She is one of the 4 women who've received the most letters since they started a month ago.
Oh, splendid. It'll be one of them.
Sir?
Well, a classical case, dear boy. I mean, she goes off a nut, writes all these dirty letters, and sends as many to herself as she does to anyone else to allay suspicion. Who else is in the top 4?
Well, there's the vicar's wife,
Uh-huh.
Dame Alice,
Mm-hmm.
and a Mrs Tompkins.
Well, you can rule out Mrs Tompkins.
Beg your pardon, sir.
I met her husband last night. He's a very nice man. Understand, Miss Gullimore, that you've had some of these poison pen letters.
Goodness, yes. 16. Imagine. They upset me absolutely awfully. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I'm not exactly an innocent little virgin. Actually, I go round with a pretty advanced crowd, way out, you know, poets and artists and things like that. I just daren't tell a policeman some of the things we get up to.
Well, in Thornwich?
Holy cats, no! London. I often go down there for the weekend.
Well, how long have you lived in Thornwich, then, miss?
Well, I've existed there for about 2 years.
Who do you think is writing these poison pen letters?
Goodness. Well, I have wondered about Mrs Leatherbarrow. She's my landlady. She knows everything that goes on in this village. And Christopher, so does the letter writer. You should have seen some of the things they said about me.
I have.
Have you? Sheer green jealousy. That's why I think it's Dame Alice. She can't stand people like me.
Like you?
Yeah, young and vital.
Yes, very true, miss, very true. Have you ever done any typing?
Oh, yeah, I was quite good. But I had to give it up, though. Such a drab life. And it would have meant I'd have to have stayed at home. Well, I couldn't. My stepfather keeps trying to seduce me.
Files show the letters were typed by a 2-fingered typist wearing rubber gloves.
So you're looking for a typist with only 2 fingers, I suppose?
No, sir, but Poppy Gallimore's almost professional.
Well, stop niggling, Sergeant, and get off and check those typewriters at the school.
Yes, sir, I'll get on to it first thing in the morning.
You'll get onto it right away this afternoon.
Well, the school will be shut.
Caretaker.
I'll miss my dinner.
You told me you want to be a policeman when you grow up. I'll push off.
Yes, sir.
Poppy Gullimore. Never. It'll keep Nancy boy occupied for a bit. Oh. Oh. Hey, you mustn't come barging into people's rooms like that without knocking.
I did knock.
Is it tea time, then?
No, it's Poppy Gullimore. She's just killed herself.
So am I never to get any peace? Do you mind, woman, while I dress? How do you know Poppy Gullimore's croaked herself?
Miss Tilley rang me.
Oh, who's Miss Tilley?
She runs the sub-post office.
Well, what the devil's it got to do with her?
She heard them calling for the ambulance. She always listens in to telephone calls. It's the only excitement she gets, poor thing, what with her mother and everything.
All right. Where's the body?
Oh, they've taken her away. You would have just missed her.
And who the devil might you be?
I'm Dr. Hawnt.
Oh.
They sent for me, as usual. I keep telling them, but you might as well talk to a brick wall.
So why did you move the body?
You realize I qualified as a doctor in 1904. I can assure you I've hardly opened a textbook since. What body?
Now, Poppy Gullimore, you old fool.
Oh, I've sent her off to hospital. It's what I always do. They keep calling me in and I keep coming, and the first thing I say is send for the ambulance. Well, what would you do? Look at these hands. You see that shake? Well, how would you like an emergency appendix operation done with a pair of wobblers like that? She's not dead, you know.
Not dead?
No, at least I don't think she is. I'm cracking up, you know.
Well, if she's not dead, what's going on around here?
Nothing, really. And when I got here, she was unconscious. In a coma, we call it. At least I think we do. And there was this bottle of aspirin.
Ah, she took an overdose.
How should I know? Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
Better, probably. Silly girl. Even I know you can't commit suicide with aspirin.
Oh?
Can't remember who it was who told me that, but he was a very good chap. I did think he'd offer me a partnership, but he said he had his patients to consider.
The aspirins?
Yes. Oh, well, you get unconscious long before you've had enough to kill you.
Are you sure of that?
Of course I'm sure.
Oh.
They told you about the letter she left. Oh, they ought to have told you about that. It was addressed to the coroner, but it wasn't stuck down. Thought it might help me with my diagnosis. It didn't. She's the one who's been writing all these sexy letters.
Hey?
Well, I'll be toddling along. Do try to stop them calling me in. There's a perfectly good doctor over at Bell.
Feel my presence is of no value or interest to anyone. Truth, I thought he got me that time.
Did you get his number, sir?
I'll trust you to be missing when anything happens. Poppy Gullimore's just tried to kill herself.
Oh. Oh, well, it can't have been guilty about the letters because my inquiries about the typewriters have drawn a blank.
Oh? Well, she left a note confessing to having written them.
Oh.
These poison letters, what was the spelling like?
That was good. Perfectly all right.
Well, you get straight off to the hospital and stay there until she comes round. Get a statement. All the usual rubbish.
But I still haven't had my dinner, sir.
Hey, I want to know what her underwear's like. Thank you, Sergeant. Her underwear was dirty.
Mercy on us.
It's just as I expected. I mean, thank you. Genuine suicides are most particular. She only took 30 aspirins or so and nothing else. I mean, anyone knows you can't kill yourself that way.
Really?
Yes, ask any doctor. Even Dr. Hawnt. Thank you. No, if you're really serious, you take a big dose of something lethal or stick the muzzle of a gun in your mouth.
But if she didn't mean to kill herself, how can she face us now that she's confessed to writing the letters?
Because she didn't write the letters. The suicide was for sympathy, and the letter was for notoriety. I mean, that's your Poppy Gullimore for you.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, there's a spelling, you see.
Spelling?
Well, the woman who's writing these letters can spell. Now, Poppy can't spell for toffee.
But she's a school teacher.
Look, I don't care if she's a screaming astronaut. You've only got to look at this note here. Here. That's an official document, not a bag of chips. Oh, I would like another drink. Thank you very much, Mr. Tompkins.
Arthur, it's your wife.
Oh, thank you very much. Just another scotch in there, thank you. Haven't got anywhere. What do you mean? I've solved this Poppy Gullimore business, didn't I? What do you want, jam on it?
We could perhaps keep a watch on the post boxes, sir.
Oh, nuts. She's not going to be nabbed red-handed, posting a bunch of letters with a lumbering great copper breathing down her neck. No, I don't think we shall ever catch her. There, we'll go through the motions for a bit and then chuck the whole thing up.
I think it would be diplomatic, sir, if we could give the impression of trying to solve the case.
No.
Dame Alice phoned again this morning.
Oh, so you're Dame Alice, I suppose?
No, I'm not. I'm Dame Alice's companion and the secretary. My name's Thicket. Mary Thicket. Miss Mary Thicket.
An unplucked rose. Now, I suppose you've had some of these anonymous letters, eh?
No, I've been spared that particular humiliation.
Well, I am Dover of the Yard.
Chief Inspector, I was beginning to think that you were trying to avoid me. Do come in. Now, there are certain people in this village whose attitude towards me is antagonistic. I propose to give you a brief outline of their relationship towards me, so that you can pursue your inquiries along fruitful lines. That takes care of all the members of the Women's Institute. Now, there's Mrs. Grotty. She's the vicar's wife. She's jealous.
Do you mind if I smoke, Sergeant?
I most certainly do. It's a filthy habit. Nothing but a breast substitute. You weren't properly weaned. But it is hardly my fault if the Christian Mothers and Wives Prayer Group re-elect me as their president. I couldn't pull any strings for her. Mrs. Tompkins is still nursing a grudge over her failure to adopt a baby. Of course, I have a large number of contacts in that particular field. What's that?
Lunchtime. We'll be back later.
I never eat lunch. I pointed out to Mrs. Tompkins that she and her husband were hardly a suitable couple. 3 adoption societies in a row have turned them down. But of course, I just happened to mention that Mrs. Leatherbarrow's young ladies seemed blessed with an inexhaustible supply of gentlemen friends. And the next thing you know, she's round here accusing me of accusing her of keeping a brothel.
She's a psychopath, that's what she is. And breast substitutes. I've never heard such filth from a lady.
So?
Well, no wonder she's venting her spite by writing a lot of dirty letters.
Steady on, sir. It was her that got us down here.
Exhibitionism, laddie, a textbook case. Oh, we've got our woman all right. Just a question of tying up a few loose ends. Perhaps we'll go home tonight.
Hello, who's that? Who's that at the end of the telephone? Is somebody there, please? Get someone.
Your sister-in-law still at home, sir?
Well, I think perhaps it'd be silly to rush away too quickly, Sergeant. Perhaps you ought to poke about a bit. Try and find something a little more concrete, something that'll look well in a report.
Yes, sir. Where shall I start?
Oh, by using your flaming initiative.
Yes, sir. I'll go make some inquiries.
Yes, do that, Sergeant. Quiet.
I beg your pardon?
It's quiet in the village, except for the noise of the lorries, of course.
Oh, yes, half day. Shops are shut.
Hello, Mr. Dover. Well, how's it all going?
Where have you been getting about to then?
Well, doing a bit of shopping.
Well, you didn't take Mrs Tompkins with you?
No, she had another of those letters this morning and it upset her very much. She's having a bit of a rest. I was wondering whether you'd like to come and have some tea with us.
Well, Eddie's most kind of you. I missed my lunch today.
You work too hard, Mr. Dover.
My stomach bears witness to that.
Nice little car. Really like one of those white German sports jobs.
But Mrs. Tompkins doesn't like going fast. And an open car's out of the question with her neuralgia. It's all a bit pokey and untidy, I'm afraid.
Oh. Here. Do you smell gas?
Gas? My God, so it is. Winifred. Oh, my God, it's locked. Winifred. We'll never open it here. Look, I'll have to go round to the back and open the glass door into the yard. You turn off the gas at the main.
Where's the meter?
Right behind you.
Oh, place to keep the damn thing. No, better not. There we are.
Fetch your doctor, quick!
Here. What? Where's the telephone?
Right behind you.
Oh, is it?
A number, please.
This is an emergency. Send Dr. Hawnt to Tompkins and Grocer's immediately.
Goodness gracious, immediately. Emergency.
Well, what do you think happened?
Well, I don't know. I suppose the gas fire must have blown out, and with her having a nap, she didn't notice.
She always locked the door when she has a nap.
No, of course she didn't. No, I found the key down here beside her.
And what about the French windows?
Locked too. I had to break the pane of glass to get in.
Hadn't you better shut them? There's a hell of a draft.
Oh.
The gas was cleared by now.
Yes.
Ever had trouble with this before?
No, never. Here, what are you thinking?
Send for the ambulance. Fetch a doctor. I asked you to tell them not to call me in.
Well, I am them. Go to work.
Oh.
I've got a cigarette, Sergeant.
In here, sir?
Oh, Mr. Dover.
What is the old fool up to? Is she dead?
Oh, good gracious, I didn't think there was any doubt about it. If you want a second opinion...
Well, of course she's dead. How long?
Oh, I don't know. There's some formula you've got to work out.
Well, what did she die of?
Well, how should I know? I suppose it was an overdose of sleeping tablets.
An overdose of sleeping tablet?
Well, I found this under the body.
Hadn't you noticed she'd been gassed? The place is full of gas.
Oh, I don't smell so well these days.
You can say that again. Are these hers?
Yes.
I don't suppose you happen to know how many there should be.
Well, she took one a night. It was new last night, 49.
Well, there's 15 there now. She must have taken 24.
34, actually, sir.
Well, I actually am going to take Mr. Tompkins across to the pub. He's had a very severe shock. Sergeant can carry on with the routine work here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You mustn't give alcohol to someone in shock. That's something I do remember, young man.
Oh. What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, No, you'll laugh at me.
Arthur, I would never, ever laugh at you. No.
Well, I thought of setting up as a private detective.
Well, you'd need a fairly experienced fellow to have as a partner, wouldn't you? Must be out of your tiny mind.
It's not necessarily a question of Mr. Tompkins having killed her. Someone else might have.
Well, who?
I don't know, sir, but 2 days ago she drew £300 out the bank, and there's no sign of it in the house or in the shop.
The man has 170,000 quid.
Then if we can get him to account for his movements yesterday afternoon, he's completely in the clear.
He is in the clear.
Then we must make it official.
Oh, that poor man.
Threw out £300 in cash.
After your wife came in here to lie down after lunch, did you come in before going off in the car?
No, I thought it best not to disturb her.
And very right and proper, too.
Well, Mrs. Poltensky settled her down in here, and then she came out and said that Winifred had indigestion. So I made up some brandy and hot water, and Mrs. Poltensky brought it in to her. Then just before I left with Mrs. Poltensky, she peeped in here and said that Winifred was nicely dozing in front of...
There.
Who is Mrs. Poltensky?
Our daily help.
And you left with her?
Yes.
Now, will you give us details of where you went to in Burl so we can check them?
No.
No?
I can't.
Can't or won't?
Won't.
Now see what you've done.
Come in. Now, Mrs. Poltensky, we want to ask you a few questions.
I'm not Polish, dear. That was me husband.
Yesterday afternoon, you left with Mr. Tompkins.
That's right, yes.
Now, was Mrs. Tompkins asleep then?
That's right, yes. I popped in here and she was dead to the... She was sound asleep.
Did Miss Tompkins pop in?
No.
You're certain?
That's right, yes. Well, I was doing me passage, wasn't I? Then I popped into the kitchen to get me coat, and if he'd have come in then I'd have heard him. Yes.
She had one of these poison letters that morning. Did it upset her?
Well, enough to do herself in. No, she was as tough as old Harry, she was. All them attacks were turned on like a tap to bring young Arthur to heel.
Did they get on well together?
Well, now, they should never have got wed, according to my way of thinking. He's a very lively one, is Arthur. She wasn't a bit interested. I think that's why she wanted to adopt a baby, to keep Arthur home at nights. But, of course, they wouldn't let her. Leastways, not the legal ones wouldn't.
Oh, are there other ones?
Sonny Jim's got a lot to learn, hasn't he? Arthur didn't know about it. He'd have gone through the roof.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Poltensky.
One more question, Mrs. Poltensky. Oh. Could you tell us exactly where Mr. Tompkins went on Wednesday afternoon?
Wednesday afternoons? Oh, he gets new enthusiasms like other people get a dose of the colic. There was toy soldiers, but that was on a Friday. Then there was pistol shooting, but that was in the shed out in the yard. He had that made soundproof to stop the neighbours complaining. Mrs. Tompkins and me refused to set foot in the place. Wednesdays... No.
He said he went shopping in Burl.
Oh, what'd you say? Wednesday afternoons in Burl. French lessons.
Oh, ben quoi, allez, va-t'en, fiche-moi la terre, quoi, espèce de sale cochon, hein?
Mademoiselle,
Oh non, alors vous n'allez pas continuer de
what exactly is she talking about?
It's difficult. Something about paying the police already this month.
J'en ai marre,
Shut up! I'm from the chief constable, savvy?
You naughty boy. Why did you not say so before? You should have telephoned. You want to come in?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I always like to have a witness.
What did she say?
I didn't quite catch it. She seems to have a rather unusual accent.
Yes, probably a French one.
Shall I take your hat and coat?
No, thank you, miss. No, thank you.
You keep your hat on and you take your boots off.
I'm just easing the laces a bit. I shall keep my boots on.
Oh, mon Dieu, mais espèce de vieux dégueulasse, c'est que du temps, quoi, alors.
And you are going to draw pictures?
No. Mais non. Je prendrai des notes. Je must report everything to my superiors.
Everything? Everything?
Actually, we just wanted to ask you a few questions, miss.
Questions? Ah, vous ne voulez pas payer un coup de baguette? Vous ne voulez pas prendre un ticket? Oh.
I don't think you quite understand, miss. I thought you told me you could speak French.
Well.
Allons, bon. Ask your questions and be quick about it.
Do you happen to know anybody named Arthur Tompkins?
And if I do?
Well, when did you see him last?
Yesterday.
And what time would that be exactly?
3 o'clock. You can regulate your watch by him.
And what time did he leave?
4:30, exactement.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Oh, yes. Otherwise, you would have to pay for another half hour.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, miss.
Oops, sorry, love. Didn't know you got a friend in. Too. Grady thing.
That was my friend Eleanor.
Very jolly girl, very gay.
Oh, you would not say that if you knew. She has just lost her baby.
Oh, dear.
And she was going to sell it for £50, too.
Who to?
Oh, it's none of your business.
Now, don't you start anything with me. I'll make life so hot for you, you wish you'd never been born. You want to come down to the neck?
I don't know who was going to get it, but I know who she did the deal with.
Who?
Freda Commercial.
I should cocoa.
What, for 50 quid?
Someone's been pulling your leg, lad.
Look, we can assume that you didn't want to adopt it for yourself, right? All I want to know is who you bought the baby for.
Drop dead.
It was Mrs Tompkins, wasn't it?
Mrs Tompkins? Winifred Tompkins? Well, I never...
We knew she was trying to get a baby in the black market, and she drew £300 from the bank in cash before she died. And it's gone.
£300?
That's right.
£300? By the big... The cool, scheming, snivelling bitch!
Mrs Tompkins.
Clear out of there. Go on, I've answered all your questions, and I don't know nothing about it, see? Go on, clear off, go on.
Thank you, ma'am. Quick, to the post office. Oh, drat the woman! The telephone! The telephone!
Oh, to hell with the telephone!
Oh, pick her up, MacGregor, and get her over to the switchboard. Quick about it, or we shall miss it.
I'm quite all right, thank you, and I'd be obliged if you keep your voices down. My mother's lying bedridden in the next room.
We're police officers. I want to know where that calls from Frida's Cafe.
Yes, it is.
Well, I want to listen to it then.
Very well, then. Number, please.
Thornwich, 2-1.
2-1.
Whose number is that?
It's Friday Lodge, Dean Alice.
Hello, Thornwich 2-1.
You're through?
Friday Lodge, hello.
Next week you cut off.
Dirty, double-crossing, lying bitch.
I beg your pardon.
300 quid, eh? And poor old Frida doing all the work here for a lousy 150?
God, I thought.
You slimy cow! And 50 quid of that went to Eleanor, and I had to pay her £1 a week until the kid arrived. You dirty crook!
Come on, we must get there first, or murder will be done.
I ain't got no money, you said, and there ain't none to come, you said. Well, I know you got the money, and I know how much it was, and Percy's just come in with his lorry, and I'm coming straight up to collect it. So dig it out, Luffy. Dig it out! Why don't you get out of the way? You big dirty old flop! Why don't you go?
No time for it. Here's a hand up. Great lunatic. Well, where am I? What happened?
You may well ask. My companion has absconded, my drive has been ruined, and my dog is in hysterics.
Mrs. Gomersall?
She's gone chasing after Miss Thicket.
Miss Thicket, sir. It was Mary Thicket on the telephone.
And just who did you think it was, Chief Inspector?
Miss Thicket.
And where does all this baby business get us?
Back where we started, Dame Alice.
I don't know, sir. This may have led us to Mrs. Tompkins' murderer.
Murderer?
Oh, stop romancing, Sergeant.
Don't you see, if she's a money back, be exposed as a baby farmer, we ought to check her movements on the day Mrs. Tompkins died.
She was with me the entire day. We were attending a conference on venereal diseases at Brantford.
There you are, see. Now, it is my considered opinion that Mrs. Tompkins had been told about the baby dying and took her life in a fit of depression.
And went to meet her maker without getting back the £300? That doesn't sound like Winifred Tompkins.
Well, she had a poison pen letter that morning. It all adds up.
Does it? Chief Inspector, it may interest you to know that nobody in the village has had a letter since the day she died.
As soon as Mrs. Tompkins dies, the letters stop. That's the best reason yet for anyone to murder her.
So you've changed your tune, have you? Murder was done not because of the baby business, but because of Mrs. Tompkins writing the letters.
Well, it looks like it.
And yet, in your addle-pated nut, the only thing that pointed to murder was the £300 that couldn't be found. Where's your evidence that Mrs. Tompkins was killed because of the letters?
Oh,
no, no. A little more logic, laddie. A little more of the celebration. Now, it's Dame Alice we're after. Mark you, if Mrs. Tompkins did write those letters, and I could get Dame Alice for murder, but no, no. How could I malign poor Mrs. Tompkins, the wife of such a generous, kind man?
Mr. Dover, something very nasty is happening. People in the village are saying that the letters have stopped, and that they stopped when Winifred died, and that she's the one...
Mr. Quint's 2 large scotches. Now, Mr. Tompkins. See, you come and sit down. I know that it's simply not true. Your wife couldn't have written those letters. I mean, you would have known about it, wouldn't you? Don't you worry. We're hot on the trail. You drink that, it'll do you good.
Thank you, sir.
French lessons, naughty man. We know now, Mr. Tompkins, why your wife took her life. She hadn't, game as she was, given up hope of adopting a baby. The £300 was for that. The baby died.
Oh, poor Winifred.
I mean, a woman who loved children like that couldn't have written those letters.
Thank you, Mr. Dover. But then, if she didn't write them, why did they stop now that she's dead?
Ah. For 3 very good reasons. 1, because the evil woman who was writing those letters wanted to make it look as if Mrs. Tompkins was writing them. 2, because she was frightened that it was the letters that drove your wife to suicide. And 3, she was frightened of me, Dover of the Yard. There'll be no more.
See what I've got.
Well, what is it?
A poison pen letter. Dover of the Yard.
Oh, MacGregor! Oh. Look! Another.
Different paper. Same style, all right.
Scour the village and see how many more there are, and get them all up to county headquarters and give them the usual treatment.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Elsie, it's the afternoon post.
So?
Lad, think it was one of these. It's jolly fiddly, so gloves will be difficult. It may present us with a nice fingerprint. Ah. There's one with my name on it. Exactly the kind of printing that's on this letter.
Oh, good work. Now do one with my name on it.
Here's one with your name on it. Dover of the Yard.
Oh.
That's all right, sir. What does it say?
Well, oh, she's gone too far this time. The public must be protected from people like her.
Wonder why she isn't using the typewriter.
Well, she disposed of that ages ago.
What?
These letters were written months ago. That's why when they made the search, no typewriter was found.
Gosh.
That's why Miss Mary Flaming Thicket never got one. Because she arrived here after they'd been written.
Gosh.
Yes, gosh, I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
Then why did they restart? You said they wouldn't.
Ah, well, you see, that was my plan, to goad her into action. I knew that it'd get all round the village just as soon as I mentioned something in front of Mrs. Quince.
I see. So she's got this paper and that printing set in her possession now.
Eh? Yes, that's right. Well, come on.
Where are we going, sir? Get a warrant to search the village?
Have you known me ever get a warrant to search anything? No, I'm going to knock the living daylights out of Dame Alice Stote-Weedon until she confesses.
Sir?
Oh, I thought you were Dame Alice coming back.
I don't think she's out, sir.
Why didn't she answer the door, then?
Why didn't she lock the front door? There's an awful lot of water running up in the bathroom.
Well, nobody has a bath at this time of day.
They do say things go in threes, sir. Poppy Gullimore, Mrs. Tompkins.
Dame Alice, it's not going to be a pretty sight, laddie, but go on. Give me a drink.
Glass of water, sir.
You fool.
Shall I look and see if she's coming?
But her running down the main street stark naked? Not likely. Now look, if she does come, you've got to behave absolutely normally. And after all, it's our word against hers. And everybody knows what funny fancies people at her age get up to. They're prancing about in a birthday suit like a water nymph. And that look she gave us when she spotted us.
Wasn't the face I was looking at, sir?
Oh, they're a dame of the British Empire, too. And what she ought to have done was to use that plastic hat thing to cover her embarrassment.
And that purple stuff on her.
What purple stuff?
Gentian fire, that thing is called. Oh, no, sir.
Call yourself a detective. You couldn't detect a frying pan if I held it underneath your nose. I told you it was Dame Alice we were after. Her and her printing sets. Oh, see who that is, Sergeant.
But how do we get her down to the lab to have her fingers examined? Dornwich 19. Oh, hello, Mrs. Dover. Sergeant MacGregor here. Fine. Good. I'll tell Mr. Dover his sister-in-law's gone. Okay.
Oh, right. Then we can clear out of this god-forsaken hole. I'll have another scotch.
Sir.
Sergeant, you were right.
What?
I mean, how would we get her down to the lab? Probably scrubbed all that stuff off by now. She wouldn't go down there anyway. No, laddie. She slipped through our cordon. It's too bad, really it is. We'll be going home tonight.
But, sir, my
promotion... No insubordination. Now, look, you pop across the road and tell my friend Tompkins come over for a farewell drink. And I'm going to cook Dame Alice's goose. We may not bring him before the bar of justice, but there is such a thing as a bar of public opinion.
Well, what are you going to do, sir?
I'm going to get in touch with the chief constable of this county and express my deepest fears about Dame Alice. And I trust that Tilley the post has got paper and pencil at the ready. Tompkins, what a pleasure. I sent my sergeant over to fetch it. He said you'd go in.
Shut it down, Dover.
Hey, what's going on?
What dumb old tracks. You fooled me with it all along the line, didn't you? But I saw you board the train at Grailton. You thought you'd catch me unawares, didn't you?
That never entered my head.
Oh, it's not fair. If they'd sent an ordinary detective, I'd have got away with it. But even you must admit it. It was a brilliant plan.
Oh, yes. Brilliant.
I wrote those letters months ago, you know. You didn't know that then?
Well, yes. Yes, I had deduced that.
I did them in the shed. Nobody ever comes in there because that's where I play with this.
It's soundproof, eh?
Oh, you know everything, Mr. Dover.
Yes, well, there are one or two odd details.
Well, what would you have done? All that money and wanting the good life on the Riviera, and then the wife wants to adopt a baby and keep you tied here forever, eh?
Oh, it's very difficult.
No funny stuff. I've killed once, and I've nothing to lose.
Your wife?
Oh, do stop pretending, Mr. Dover. I wanted to thank you for helping me kill her.
Hey?
Those hints about a real suicide were most helpful, you know.
How did you manage to administer the final dose?
In her brandy and hot water.
The lab checked the glass.
You checked the glass that I'd been carrying around all afternoon.
Oh.
And the door wasn't locked either. I just pretended it was, so I'd have a chance to switch the glasses.
I thought it was something like that. And that trick with the gas, without going into the room, that was very clever.
Just switching it off at the main for a minute and then switching it on again. Oh, anyone would have thought of that.
Oh, no. I think you've done awfully well, really.
Thank you, Mr. Dover. Coming from you, that's a real compliment. Oh, well, I'm afraid we shall have to stop this little chat.
When did you first suspect that I suspected you?
When you told me you knew what the £300 was for.
Well, then I thought you'd make a run for it, then.
Well, I had everything ready, just in case. Look, I've got a false passport and everything. Yes. Well, you're not going to lock me away in prison for the rest of my life.
Now, look, old chap, it's only going to make things worse for you if you kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. Oh, no, there'd be no end to it then. No, I'm going to kill me. Mr. Dover, I want to be buried next to Winifred, but I'm worried about this false passport business. You will see that they identify me properly, won't you?
I'll do all I can.
Thank you, Mr. Dover. I knew I could rely on you. Oh, well. I'll be saying goodbye, then. So nice to have met you.
Hey, what did you do with the money? Serves him stricken well right.
You all right, son?
Yes, thank you, Sergeant. After all, I've got my reputation to think of.